everybody, welcome back. So a new project, and it has to do with that vehicle out there, and I'm going to be doing some major maintenance and repairs to it, and fixing a major issue that could cripple the truck to the extent of causing me to have to replace the engine to the tune of $30,000. So I'm going to be replacing the intake manifold elbow and the grid heater with a Monster Ram intake kit. Now there is a less expensive way to go about this, but I decided that since I'm going to be tearing the intake manifold completely down, I'm going to put something in there that's going to help me get better power and better fuel mileage. So let's take a look at the kit real quick. So this is the Monster Ram kit from Banks. And I haven't taken it out of the bag yet because I don't want it to get dirty. I don't want it to get full of particles. So it stays in the bag until I get ready to install it. So here is the plate, the intake plate that it sits on. The current plate has a heater that sits in here, and there's a bolt right here that holds that plate on. Actually, what it does, yeah, it holds the electrode on for the grid heater. And the head of that bolt is what corrodes off and drops down to the number 6 cylinder. So I'm sure you'll notice that I've got this in a Ziploc bag. I took it all out of the box and did a full inventory on it. See if I got the inventory somewhere in here to make sure I had everything, which I do. And then I'm also going to be replacing all the fuel filters and the oil filter, and then one very special piece of equipment is the crankcase ventilation filter. And every Ram truck, as it approaches 60,000 miles, needs to replace this filter. And it's not very difficult to replace. Something anybody can do. You just have to take the intake manifold cover off, not the intake manifold, but the valve cover off, the head cover, pull that off and replace it, which I will show you how to do that. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do a step-by-step on replacing the Banks intake manifold. I am going to leave you with a link down below if you really want to know how to do it so that you can do it step-by-step. I'm going to leave a link down below for somebody that is teaching me how to do it, so that I can do it. But I will show you basically the process of what I'm going to go through to change it, so you'll see snippets of me going through and removing everything and then putting everything back in. But today what I want to do is put together a piece of equipment that will help me get this done. So let's go out here real quick. So if you look out and see how high this truck is off the ground, it's almost underneath my armpit. Matter of fact, if I put my arm up here, it's gonna basically above my armpit. So I need to be able to get into this area of the truck, and I have to take all of this apart to get the new elbow in there and to get the plate. You can see the plate is underneath the elbow back there. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Kind of hard to see it back in there, but the plate is underneath that elbow. And then I don't know if you can see the bolt or not. Hopefully you can. Let me grab a flashlight real quick and I'll shine a flashlight on. Okay. Let's see, hopefully you can see the bolt now. It's back in there, right in there. Let me back the flashlight out a little bit, maybe that'd be easier. So that's the bolt, and the head of that bolt, I don't know why they designed it like this, is down underneath, and it corrodes out and falls off. And the best way to find out if you have that problem is to reach down in there and grab that nut and see if it wiggles. Mine doesn't. But I'm not waiting for it to corrode out and drop off and head to the number 6 cylinder. So we're gonna put together, as I said, a creeper that's gonna help me get this changed out and do it fairly comfortably. So, and I will leave a link on this creeper, and it cost me about $150 for this height. A couple of different heights depending on, some people want to buy one a little bit lower vehicle. They do offer those for about $100, and sometimes you can get them on sale. Some of these creepers are upwards of $300 and $400 and $500. I chose this one. It looked like it had some pretty decent reviews, and so we're going to get together. We're going to get this thing put together right now. All right, so let's do it. And don't forget to subscribe. Love to have you guys watching the channel, and I'd love to have you subscribe. Okay, so I had to stop for a second and just go through and make sure that I had all the pieces and parts here, which I do. The only problem is that in the instructions, it doesn't really give you a detailed list of everything. As far as the bolts are concerned. So I'm going to be kind of winging it when it comes to trying to figure out which bolt goes in which location. So if I stop the camera for some reason, it's because I'm a little confused about how to put this together. So I do have the instructions here, and I'm going to be going by this, and we'll start with the legs and go that way. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, so I took a little bit of break there because I wanted to try out a new toy. This is my new electric ratchet, and I want to give this a shot, see how it works. Wow, I like it. Yeah, you guys are going to say, why did you buy a Craftsman? You know, I bought a Craftsman just because I'm not a full-time mechanic, so I don't need something that's going to last all day long, 5 days a week. I just need something that I'm going to use once in a while on the weekends. And I've always used Craftsman tools, so I'm okay with it. If you choose you want to buy Milwaukee and spend a whole bunch of money, even though you only use it once in a while, then please, by all means, go for it. But I chose not to, so there you go. All right. Let's see. All right. 2 more bolts. Alright, I figured out what I did wrong. The ladder assembly was upside down, so I inverted it. So there's a single hole at one side and 3 holes on the other. The 3 holes are for the seat, and the single hole goes into this bracket down here. So then we have these pins that will make this all adjustable, which is one of the reasons why I like it. And it's pretty, I'll tell you what, it's pretty heavy duty, which is the other thing that I like so much about it. We'll adjust it to the truck here in a little bit. We just put the pins in here for right now so we can get the seat in, or the chest piece in place. Right. Okay, so let's kind of take a look around just real quick. Whoa! Let's take a look around real quick. Let me tighten everything up here. See, these are the 3 holes I was talking about. They're for the seat brace. And then these 2 pins here allow me to adjust the height of the ladder. And then this piece down here allows me to adjust the angle of the ladder, which we'll take a look at adjusting all that when we get it up to the truck. Pretty, and then these are locking casters. Not bad. So let's finish the install. Follow the directions. Okay. So I think we're going to tend to do this a little different. We're going to bring the chest frame over here and mount the pad to it, and then we'll put it up top. So let's do that. Let's had to work to find a bit here. So one that will fit down in here. Don't go too far with this, you'll strip these out. Right. Let's grab a couple of these bolts and nuts. Alright. that's a little too high, which I think it might be just a little bit too high, but let's get up and see. Oh yeah, it feels nice and solid. Be able to get back in here. Can actually, oh yeah, much better. To make getting back in here, because all of the fuel rail is back here, and I need to be able to get at it, and this way I'll be able to very comfortably. Okay. Okay, so that's the first part of this, guys. We're gonna take one more look at this, and I think I'm gonna lower it down just a little bit. Let's lower it down and show you how that looks. Okay, so I lowered it down a notch. I got my camera person back. Oh yeah, this is much better. I can be able to get in here and get at things, because the fuel rail is really gonna be critical for me to get at back here, so. All right. Okay, so that'll be the end of this video. The next video we're going to have, I'll give again some snippets of me replacing this elbow and the intake manifold. So we'll see you then, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Okay, yeah, it is a strong piece of equipment, and I do like it, and it's nice and stable, so it'll be good to have this so I can work on this truck. And we're going to show you, we're going to do a lot of different things along with getting this elbow changed out. I'm going to show you how to change out the crankcase filter, and then we're going to head up to the Auto Hobby Shop at the Joint Air Base. It's an old Navy base. It's turned into a Joint Air Base up near Fort Worth. We're going to head up there and get the oil changed and the 2 fuel filters changed. So we'll see you later.